All right, CJ Williams, first of all, congratulations on making it here. This is one of those games that Leak was talking about. This was a dream come true for him playing this game. Can you just offer your thoughts on being here first?
Yeah, I just think there's so much history and just so much, like modern day, there's so much, all the different schools, there's all these different things that go into it. And there's so much culture that comes into this game. And, there's a lot, it means a lot just to be here and just play behind guys in the past like Bryce Young and Devontae Smith, all these great football players. So it just means a lot. It's a pleasure to be here. It's a blessing.
One of the things that stands out when you first get to San Antonio and you go to the host hotel is you see the decorations.
Right.
I mean, for me, that even fired me up. Was there, what was your thoughts when you first arrived at the Grand Hyatt?
For me, it was a lot of hype, and I think there was, I was really excited. But at the same time, there's nerves. You're coming out here with some of the best guys, and you got to come out here and compete at the highest level. And I think once I got on the field, those nerves kind of calmed down. But when I pulled up to the hotel, I was like, dang, there's some good guys here. Some guys I recognize, and in the most humble way I could say, like, these guys are just like legit in my opinion. So just knowing that I'm here with them is a pleasure and it's an honor. So and all these decorations, all the stuff, it's cool. But I think what's real is being around these great guys. I've grown a connection with a lot of these dudes in just one night. So
I know, but history matters. History and tradition has always mattered.
100%.
All right, that's why I brought that up. But you're announcing your school choice on Saturday, January, during the game. It's USC and UCLA. Why UCLA?
I would say UCLA because UCLA is always a school I've loved in my personal opinion. I know my family has loved it too. Our question was always with the offense. I think as far as wide receiver wise, it's not a place that they have developed in the past as much as you wanted them to do. Obviously they have great guys like Shaq Evans, Jordan Lasley. I think those are legit football players. But at the end of the day, you want to go somewhere you're going to get the ball and improve your stock in the draft and put yourself in the best position possible and go to the next level after that. So I would just say the reason they joined back in was because of the offense that they kind of idealize in their mind. They want to get a guy, maybe move away from the DTR prototype and kind of get towards the pocket pass on a guy that can sling the ball around the yard. More like a Jackson Dart or a Devin who's out here. So different guys, or so they want to look for guys that can throw the ball, and I think that'll definitely shift that offense to more wide receiver friendly. But everything about UCLA I just loved. The campus is beautiful, the academics is elite, top UC school in the nation, or top UC school in the state. So I would just say that kind of that offensive shift and that mindset. And then Coach Kelly and Coach Neuheisel have always been very, very consistent with me and my recruiting, always giving me respect whenever I committed and all these different things. So I just say out of respect to them, I was just like, let's visit again, let's do all these things, do the home visit, and I grew to love it more as I was there.
Okay. And USC. Right. I always felt like USC was a school that you were hoping
definitely
would improve,
and
they never did. But they hired a new coach, and tell us what's going on there.
I would just say, like everyone else, in the state of California, they want to see, probably not everyone else, but a lot of people in the state of California, more Southern California, they want to see USC back on top. And I was one of those guys. I wanted to see USC back to like the Reggie Bushes and the Matt Leinarts. So I would say I knew kind of it was going to get back to that sooner or later. I just wanted to see. I think it all comes from the culture and what comes inside. Obviously they get the great players, they get the great California players because that's where the best football is at. But I think it was more of what was inside and was being done inside the building. So I know with a new coaching hire, I knew they were going to change the culture up a little bit there. And that's what I was kind of idealizing in my mind and I wanted to see happen. So as that kind of went on and, I knew that they were going to hire a new coach, whether it's the cat from Cincinnati or Iowa State. I knew that USC was kind of on the trend up for me. And, Lincoln Riley hire, that's one of the best you can get out there. So
part of the Lincoln Riley coming to USC is Dennis Simmons has also followed him to USC. Tell us about him.
Me and Dennis Simmons, we have a good relationship, honestly. When he first came around, I was like, I don't know, because he's I don't want to say like an odd guy, but you can't really tell with him. And he's not like overly recruiting you like some guys out there. He's not like overly ecstatic when he sees you, but he's real, he's genuine. And I really appreciate that about him. And I think we can relate in that way where he's just like, do your thing and get your business, get all your work done, and we're good. Like he doesn't want to be chasing guys around the classroom. He doesn't want to be chasing guys around campus. So I think me and him can connect in that aspect. So I think we've kind of grew the connection into like respect. I have so much respect for him. I think he respects the person I am a little bit more as he's been with me and
Yeah.
he's seen me throughout the process.
Okay, the vibe at USC, what was it like on your, because you kind of did multiple visits, one official.
Right.
What is the vibe like at USC now?
I would just say that it's kind of more, there's more hype around the school. And I'm not a big hype guy, but I think there is a lot of hype there. People are excited that Lincoln Riley's in town. I went to the basketball game with them for my official, and people were taking pictures with him like he was the celebrity. That's awesome to see because people are really hopeful that USC is going to get back to that point. That was the vibe I got.
All right. And you've got UCLA is a much improved team. USC is a much improved program. It always surprised me that both those programs couldn't be one of the elite programs, and now they are. So USC, UCLA, you're going to announce on January 8th. Rayleigh Brown, Rajon, there's guys from modern day.
100%,
I mean, how much does that matter?
I would say it's a cool feature to have. Honestly, it's a cool thing to add on top of just going to a school. Like there's guys I know there and guys from my school prior that kind of come from the same stem as me.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say it was something that was like a deciding factor for me. Like, because Damani's going here, because Rayleigh's going here, I'm gonna go. I want to create my own path and do my own thing at the end of the day, and be my own man. So, but having them there is definitely a cool thing. But I wouldn't say it was like a deciding factor for me. It's just like a benefit. If I were to go there, then I'd have them there, and it'd be the same thing at UCLA. You got guys like who goes there? Michael Martinez. You have a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And guys I'm really cool, like Logan Loya. So I would just say there's benefits to both schools as far as like I'm close with a lot of dudes on campus.
All right, you and I talked about Jackson Dart briefly about a month and a half ago, and you guys actually already talk. Can you just talk about the relationship and how big of a part of recruiting you for USC is Jackson Dart?
Yeah, I would just say good quarterback play is always a benefit for a recruiting receiver, and I think he's one of the best out there. So I think that's put in simple terms. Like we have a good relationship, and I know he's the best, and I know he's one of the best, and he knows I'm pretty dang good too. So we can connect on that part.
All right. Well, hey, congratulations on everything, CJ. We appreciate your time as always. We ask a lot of your time, and believe me, we appreciate it.
No problem. My pleasure.